Welcome back to Beyond the Rabbit Hole. Tonight, we're diving into a future that didn't just flirt with radical political theory, it married it. Imagine a world where Curtis Yarvin's ideas weren't fringe blog posts, but official doctrine, where the principles of neo-reaction weren't debated on obscure forums, but etched into the operating system of civilization. What does that world look like? In this reality, democracy is gone. Not violently overthrown, but quietly deprecated, like old software no one uses anymore. Elections, too slow, too emotional, too chaotic. The state is no longer a republic. It's a corporation, and your nation is now your provider. Each country is governed by a sovereign CEO, chosen for competence, not popularity. No more public campaigning. No more performative politics, just pure executive authority, backed by data, results, and shareholder approval. These new rulers don't fear backlash, they fear inefficiency. The social contract didn't break, it was rewritten, and this time, you didn't co-sign it. The legislative gridlock of parliaments replaced with real-time governance. Bureaucracy becomes back-end code. Policy updates are pushed like software patches. You don't get to vote, you get terms of service. The cathedral is dismantled. The alliance of media, universities, and government that Yarvin described as the real ruling class is neutralized. Academia becomes hyper-pragmatic. Engineering, data science, biotech funded and prioritized. Philosophy, critical theory, activism, underfunded, sidelined, or archived. Media is privatized and transparently ideological. No illusion of objectivity. Every outlet is upfront about its worldview, like product branding. Truth becomes a market commodity. You subscribe to the version that suits your values. Reality is no longer negotiated. It's packaged, priced, and delivered. What once informed now persuades. What once questioned now sells. The global map fractures into competitive patches. Each patch has its own governance model, tailored to its population. Some lean toward benevolent monarchy, others run like hyper-capitalist tech enclaves. People migrate between them based on lifestyle preferences, tax rates, or ideological alignment. Citizen participation is limited. You're not asked for your opinion, you're expected to perform. Your value is your productivity, your loyalty, your contribution. Surveillance is normalized. Predictive governance is everywhere. AI watches not to punish, but to optimize. Freedom is reframed not as a right, but as a variable, granted or revoked depending on your performance. Order replaces freedom. Hierarchy replaces equality. The elites are no longer hidden. They are institutionalized, celebrated, and openly superior. They are the capital holders, the visionaries, the engineers of society. If you're born without access, you're expected to serve with dignity or exit to another patch. Some patches thrive. They're efficient, clean, and safe. Crime is minimal. The economy hums, but liberty, controlled. Dissent, optional, until it interferes with performance. The world moves faster. Tech accelerates. But beneath the order, the question lingers. At what cost? This isn't a utopia. It isn't quite a dystopia either. It's something else entirely, a functional civilization built on hierarchy, optimization, and absolute control. This is Yarvin's world. Not democratic, not chaotic. Just efficient, cold, calculated, stable. So the question becomes, would you trade your voice for peace, your freedom for function, your vote for results? You don't have to agree with it, but you should understand it, because if the current world collapses, someone will be ready with a blueprint. And it might look just like this. Stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, some visions of the future don't come with warning labels. We'll see you next time, Beyond the Rabbit Hole.